now. Yo, what is up? My name is Jared. Today we're going to be talking to Kalyan Rath about his feature on my new song, Morning Shadow, which is the first of 3 tracks on my new EP that's coming out called Change Nothing, Change Nothing. And we're going to be talking about, things he had to change in his life to get to where he wants to be and, things like that. So I really hope you enjoy the interview and let's go. Ooh. How are you, man?
Dude, oh my god, man, I'm exhausted. No, I've been all right. I've been very productive. I've just been really tired. Yeah, no, because I don't know if you've seen, but now I have the two. I have my own music that I release, and then I started this whole rapper persona for. I have these friends that own a magazine company, and
yeah, I saw that. I was like, fucking, this guy's juggling everything right now.
I'm doing so I've been making an album for that, plus working on my own music and trying to put on shows, and all these things are going on, and so it's been a lot. But it's I don't know, I'm grateful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good to be when you're busy. It's good, man. But while you're in it, you're just like, my days, how am I gonna juggle all this stuff?
It becomes pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. But I don't know. It's what I enjoy, so I can handle it.
100%.
So
100%.
How about you, man?
Oh,
the artist switch.
Name switch is crazy, but it's
no more people.
Yeah, it's definitely time though. I made that name when I was 14, so it's about time I kind of grew out of it, started representing myself a bit more, and
that's sick.
Be more artistic with it, But if you want to introduce yourself as who you are, what you do, where you're from.
Sick. I can do that. My name is Kalyan Rath. I'm a musician, originally born in Houston, Texas, but I currently live in Canada. I'm currently in Vancouver, but I'm about to move up to Montreal soon for school. So I'll be moving to the opposite side of the country. I got my start in high school making beats and all that stuff. And then I just kind of kept at making the beats and decided that I should rap and sing over my stuff. And so now I do that and I release music and all that good stuff.
So good, man.
So,
massive congrats on My Boo with the fucking
thank you.
What's it at now?
160 something.
160,000, man. That's no joke. That's nothing to be bad for. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't want to release that song ever. That was that song is such a crazy story because I wrote it while I was in a relationship for a girl, and before I even finished the song, we broke up. So I was like, I'm never gonna release this. Why would I release a song about all these happy times with this girl if we broke up? And then one of my friends listened to it and was like, no, we should make a video, all these things like that. And I was like, fuck it, we'll do it. No one's gonna care about it or anything like that. And then it just kind of took off, and it's been great. I would be, I'm not someone who cares about the numbers, but the numbers have, I have to be honest about that. The numbers have opened doors for me I've been trying to take full advantage of it, and I'm super. I'm like I said, the numbers aren't the cool part. I think the feedback, reading the comments.
I was reading some of them, and it was thank you to the algorithm for blessing me with this, and so much positivity through that.
This song made me go and find this girl that I've loved for so long and confess my love, and all these things people have written, and it's amazing. It's cool to see people have done they made lyric videos where they've translated all these language into Spanish into I forget, what do they speak in Thailand? There was 7 videos in that.
That's so cool, man. So cool. Yeah, well deserved, man. Honestly. Cool. I wanted to ask you some questions relating to the EP that you are involved with, and I'm very grateful that you're on it, because that verse you did on Just Woke Up, I don't even know. I have to look.
Actually. I don't know. You sent me the song, and I tried to match your vibe as best as I could. I don't even be rapping like that.
Yeah, we called it Morning Shadow. That's what we went with.
Sick. Yeah, I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, What's something you had to change that has had an impact on where you are today?
I've definitely what are things I've had to change a lot. I've since what year was that? Like since 2021. There's a lot that I've changed mentally on like how I treat friends and how I see like people in my life, and I think I used to reflect on issues a lot of the times and blame people, if that makes sense. And I think now I'm someone who reflects on issues in life, and I figure out what have I done wrong and what can I control and what I can't control, and then whatever I can't control, I just have to like let go and let that play its course, kind of thing, right? Because like things always will change a lot out of your control, right? And so being able to accept that that's life, and yeah, that's probably the biggest one for me of like just I used to be, I feel like, such an angry kid, an angry youth, just because I wanted control over everything, and so being able to realize I just don't have control over everything is something that I've accepted, that I think has made me more happy. I find myself like, because of it, I've moved on past like old friends that weren't necessarily positive to be around, and I've made a lot of new friends that have been super good for me to be around. Like they've been the best of the best kind of friends now, right? So
100%. Yeah. No, I really relate with that. With the I was a very angry little fuck when I was younger. Crazy. Like everything was super personal. Everything's I feel like, I don't know with you, but to get through that really helps the creative process, and you could just open up to different feelings inside that are might have been locked away because you're so stubborn on a certain subject, and it's just to open up. It just gives you that creative freedom to explore it a bit more.
I feel like your feelings expand once you realize that not everything revolves around you, right? Like you can, once you realize the world doesn't revolve around you, you can start to explore feelings that are bigger than yourself, and tell stories a lot more clearly and with a lot more honesty, right? So I think
100%. That's what it's about, man. What's something you think would help someone flip their own switch to change for the better?
That's such a tough one. I wish I had an answer for that, because it's such a like. I think people kind of decided on their own terms. Like I feel like when I was a kid, everyone told me what I had to do to change and be a better person, right? And I didn't listen to them. Like it wasn't until I told myself that I needed to make these changes is when I realized, like when I actually made those changes is the thing, right? So it's a bit of a weird thing to be like, oh, what advice can you give? Because it's like, I've always found giving advice such a weird thing, because it's like it really depends. Like people aren't black and white. Like people are their own kind of people, right? So certain people it works for them, and certain people it doesn't. And so because of that, I've never really been able to come up with good advice to give, if that makes sense, because I'm never really prepared once I meet the people that want the advice and stuff like that, right? If we want to say, like, if you want me to think about it as like talking to someone that'll actually listen to me and implement that advice, I think I mean, I've said it already once, like don't think the world revolves around you is pretty much the simplest one, because there's the world is massive. There's a whole world out there. You should want to explore it, but I think the best way to explore it is to be a very selfless person. Otherwise you won't take anything from this world. So
it's so true. Everyone's their own person, and very it's very interesting.
It depends on people. There's a lot. I was saying, like, I have a lot of older friends now that people that you even know that I was friends with back when I was in high school. I was all a part of all these crews and stuff like that, right? And like I'm friends with like none of them anymore, and that's because we all kind of at our own times discovered when to flip that switch, I guess, right? And to see the world a little bit differently. Like for some of them, they found it out a little sooner and were tired of dealing with me. And then for me, it's the same thing of like, I figured it out, and a lot of my other friends didn't, and I also got tired of them kind of thing, right? So everyone, it happens at their own time.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for having me talk to you at such a late hour.
Yeah.
It's like 9 o'clock there, I think. But
no, that's fine. I'm like a 1 a.m. go to sleep kind of guy now. So yeah.
Where can everyone find what you do, and any recommendations to get to know you a bit better?
I think honestly the best place to learn a little bit about me, I'm probably the most active on YouTube. I'm always posting like kind of behind the scenes and stuff like that. Not always. I try to, but I'm taking my sweet time to upload stuff. I think on YouTube, it's all just my name, Kalyan Rath, spelled Kalyan, last name Rath, Rath. I'm not the most active on social medias, but you can very much still follow me on. I still obviously, like, when I drop stuff, I do post about it on Instagram and Facebook and all those places. And my Instagram is at 808 my name. So yeah, feel free to check out my music, and as Jared said, it's very all over the place genre wise. So
yeah,
you know a lot of the songs you might not like, but there might be one or two that you really enjoy, and so I hope you can enjoy them.
I'm excited for the release. It's on I think it's the 1st of March, I'm pretty sure.
1st of March. Yeah,
my brain is like a sieve, man. Like any information, if it's not written down.
I think I'm like 90% sure you texted me that it's March 1st. I'm hyped for March 1st.
No, it's gonna be good, man.
I'll be where will I be? I'm traveling a lot this next month, so I think I'll be in Montreal actually when this drops. So I'll hit up the clubs.
Good, man.
With all the French people and tell them, hey, turn it up,
turn it up,
put the whole on.
Yeah. No, it's banging, man. That track's so sick. I bump it in the car all the time. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just so fucking hyped on it, man. It just sounds great, But yeah, thanks for being a part of it. Took it to a different level for sure.
Anytime, bro. Like, I'll be on every project if you want me to. Like, I'm just, you know me. I'm just like any chance to make music, I'm there. So I'll 100%. Make music wherever, whenever. You can call me at 3 a.m. I'll pop up 16 bars right now.
No, I caught you in the middle of making beats. Hey, so you're always working on something, always tweaking shit, always about it. Man.
I love this, man. What can I say? This is all I want to do. So any chance I get,
Beautiful. Thank you so much, man. I'll let you go. Get back to it.
Finish off the cook up for tonight and maybe go to bed at a reasonable time.
That was a interview with the one and only Mr. Rath. On the 1st of March is when the song is out, Morning Shadow. But I hope you learnt a little bit. I hope you if you change nothing, you really do change nothing. And I think to flip that switch, you got to do it yourself. And fucking hell, crazy. See you for the next one, eh?